Okay, there's a little bit of confusion about screencasting your design brief, so I'm just going to go over those steps really quickly. First of all, you see Quicktime Player down here. I'm going to click on that so that it's up here, and click on File and say New Screen Recording. Okay, just make sure it's on your microphone by clicking on this little down arrow. It should say internal microphone, I believe. But here's the voice. You can see my voice here. So the microphone's working. Do not turn this up. Just leave this down. This is a speaker. Click on the record. Then it's waiting for you to say record. You can just click the screen anywhere and it will record the whole screen. So now I'm recording the whole screen. So I go back to my, let me just delete this. Okay. Okay, so there we go. That's this. This is where we're going to put our design brief screencast. So the first thing you want to talk about really is your problem. That's on task 1, or it's on these tasks D, E, and F. Talk about who refugees are, what causes them to be refugees, where they have to go, what is that like. Talk about what kind of needs and wants. And remember, we're talking about being creative, the kids growing up without toys, and so how does that lead to? So just talk a little bit about this. Please reference this video interview though, because that's primary source research. Tell me a little bit about what you learned about their plight. Then you can talk about Fusion 360. You might have 1 or 10 different appendixes on it. Just briefly talk about, I learned how to do boxes and cylinders and spheres. I made this building using that. I had to think about new bodies versus joining bodies. I learned how to change the color. I learned how to do sketches. Just flip through those. I only have 1 appendix on Fusion 360. Oh, here's the robot. I learned how to do many different bodies. Just talk about that. A little bit on each slide. What did you learn that day? Then talk about existing products that you saw, or for ideas and why they might inspire you. You can also flip up to task 3 where you did and especially talk about this. What inspires you? How might these existing products inspire your designs and your final product? Okay. Then to sum it up at the end, just talk about 3D printing, what you've learned so far, these different programs that we use. Talk about, the file that you have to get out of Fusion 360, and then how you're going to prep it for the 3D printer using MakerBot. And then talk about what colors you might want to use a little bit, and that's it. Talk about the research that's in your appendix and that you think is relevant to your designs that are coming up, or the product that you want to create. So the 7.8 just says presents the main findings of relevant research. So again, I said that even though that this idea of time and space, the paper airplane activity, was in your appendix, it's not really relevant to the design of your toy. Okay, so with that being said, what you do next is you come down here to QuickTime, Control click, and then say stop screen recording. That'll stop the screen recording, 3 minutes and 6 seconds. And there is me talking about my design brief and summarizing my research. Go File, Save, because it's called Untitled right now. Call it your name and design brief. This is my 3rd time of trying this recording, so I'm calling it 3. Click Save. Great. Now it is in my documents. You can see it's right here. This is my design brief right here. Now I need to get it into Classroom. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on Toys for Refugees, Classwork, and on this actual assignment, I think you click View Assignment, and over here, yours is going to look different. I see everybody's, but yours is going to look different. You should have over on the side something about adding a file or uploading a file. Go ahead and do that, just like you would do in Drive, but do it in Classroom. Find it. It should upload. It might take a little bit of time, but while it's doing that, you can go back to your portfolio and you can go to the task 4 design brief screencast. You can go insert video. It should be right there in the recent on your drive. Go ahead and click select and insert, and there you go. If you forgot anything in your video, you could always add a text box over here, just like that, and you could type more information if you need to. Okay. You could also take this video that is right here and put it in iMovie. You can edit it if you had some mistakes or whatever, but just try to keep it in that 2 minutes range. I think it's going to be fine. All right, thank you very much.